Meow 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 meow. Hi everyone, how are we doing today? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. We are here to give our picks for the first round of the 2021 NBA playoffs. Same rules apply with my PGA picks. I got to get these right, otherwise this time I'm going to take shots of discussing liquor if I get any of these picks wrong. It's going to be the same way throughout the playoffs. We'll have a video in a couple weeks when we get to the second round, and then the championship round, and then the NBA Finals. Anyways, so let's get to it real quick. Let's stop horsing around, and let's get first to the Eastern Conference. In the Eastern Conference, we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Washington Wizards in the first round. All right, so this should be a good series. I think the Wizards are mostly just Westbrook and Beal, mostly a star-laden team. I think the 76ers have way too much depth. And you got Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Everybody got the number one seed this year. I think the Sixers are a team that is on a mission. I'm gone. Now I'm back. I'm going to take the 76ers in 5 games. 5. In 5. Which means the Wizards win 1 and the 76ers win 4. All right. We're going to go to the New York Knickerbockers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Anyways. That sounded more like an eagle. This should be a pretty good series. The Hawks, kind of an up-and-coming team, very young, led by budding superstar Trae Young. The Knicks are kind of a little bit of rock'em sock'em, almost kind of like an old-school like 90s/early 2000s team with their style of play. One of the better defensive teams in the NBA. I think this is going to be a very, very good series, but I'm going to take the New York Knickerbockers to win in 7 games. I say that home court matters for the Knicks, even though I know it's not full fans in these arenas. I will take the Knickerbockers over the Atlanta Hawks. The Milwaukee Bucks against your defending Eastern champion, the Miami Heat. This should be a really good series. I think the Heat have a really good defensive squad, but I just think the Bucks just have way too much depth. And I think that's going to wear out the Heat over the series. I'm going to say the Bucks take it in 6 games. I think the Heat will get a couple, but the defending Eastern Conference champions get ousted in the first round this year. And now we have the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics. So you have the green marker up. Am I pulling the upset? No, I'm not. The Brooklyn Nets, I know that these guys have, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, have not played together that much. But I think the Celtics kind of, just an odd team, the Celtics being only a 500 team this season. Just really, really strange. The Celtics are kind of a little bit of an underwhelming team this year. I think the Nets win in 5. I think that this series is over rather quick. I'll give the Celtics one win. I actually say the Celtics maybe get an upset in game 1 or 2, as the Nets are finding their footing, and then the Nets kind of slaughter them the rest of the series. So that's what I got. Chalky chalk in the Eastern Conference. Sorry, thought about taking the Hawks. Couldn't quite go there. The Western Conference, as you can see, the Jazz versus the blankety blank. This is just, it's kind of like the play-in game in the NCAA tournament. I'll just say the Warriors beat the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. I think it's a good game, but I'm going to take the GS Warriors to win. And then in the series itself, might as well stick with the blue marker for a little bit. I'm going to take the Jazz in 6 games. I think Steph Curry. No. Not the Warriors, the Jazz in 6. I just think the Jazz are too good defensively, too much size, too much shooting. The Warriors be an interesting team. We'll see what the Warriors do in the offseason. I know that with their salary cap situation, it's going to be really hard to improve their team. But the Warriors right now, even with Steph Curry being awesome, barely sneaking into the playoffs, I got to take the Jazz. The Clippers versus the Mavericks. This was a first-round series last year. I think it will be also the Clippers. I'm going to take the Clippers in 5 games. I think that this is a little bit quicker series. I think the Clippers are a little bit more well-rounded this year, playing a little bit better basketball than they were going to the playoffs last year in the bubble. The Mavericks, I just don't like the Mavs defensively, even though Luka Doncic is an absolute beast. But I got to take the Clippers in 5. The Nuggets versus the Trailblazers. This actually is a pretty tough series. The Jamal Murray injury is a killer for the Nugs. But, you know, I got to take... Oh, man, I gotta take the Nuggets. I'm going to take the Nuggets in 7. I think this is going to be probably the best series in the first round. But I think that the Nuggets will find a way to win the series. I think home court matters. I think the Nuggets get revenge for getting knocked out in Game 7 in Denver, just a couple years ago. And I say that the Nuggets beat the Trailblazers in 7 games. Last but not least, it's the Suns versus the Lakers. Blue marker's not going to work for this. So let's go to different colors. I got orange and purple. Everybody's taking the Lakers here, and it's really tough this is a tough spot for the Suns, to be honest with you. With the way the Lakers are playing, I actually do think the Suns have a really good chance, but I'm gonna go at the public and take the Lakers in 6. I do think that this is a very, very unfair for how the season the Suns have had, because the Lakers probably would have been up around here, probably 3 or 4 seed in the Western Conference if they had stayed healthy, but with Anthony Davis and LeBron out, obviously the Lakers were a very mediocre team for about 2 months and fell all the way to the play-in game. It's kind of unfair to the Suns that they have this draw with the Lakers getting healthy. I don't know if the Lakers are going to be able to make it all the way to the finals, but I am going to take the Lakers over the Suns in the first round in 6 games. If it gets to 7, if the game does get to 7, the Suns might be able to take it. But I'm going to go with the Lakers as the only lower seed to win. I think watch out for the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers have a real chance to upset the Nuggets. I think the rest of the series, I think chalk is the way to go. But they're here in the bottom of the Western Conference. Watch out for the Blazers, and then watch out for the Lakers, obviously. A 3-1 favorite in that series, which is ridiculous. Anyways, want to thank our sponsor today for this video. This video has been sponsored by Pigs. Oink oink. Pigs. Thank you, Pigs, for sponsoring this video. Please like and subscribe as well. Check me out on Twitter at Drew Sports, or Facebook Sports Stew with Drew. You can also go to drewsports.com. Some really cool stuff there. We'll have a lot of more cool material coming out early next week. Appreciate your support, everyone. Have yourselves a great day. We will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.